The Sea Islands region provides the greatest number of accounts and transcriptions of rowing songs during the antebellum period. These boat songs, performed by physically imposing enslaved men, served as entertainment, secret codes, and much-needed accompaniment during long and arduous trips. Yet there is some uncertainty regarding their exclusive use for boating. A rower named Paris informed William Allen that boat songs were sometimes the same as the shouting songs, but sometimes used only for rowing. While there was an obvious crossover of song usage, countless observations confirm a unique body of songs utilized by enslaved rowers as they carried white passengers between Charleston and the Georgia Islands. Historian Peter Wood traces the first appearance of black oarsmen in the Sea Islands region to the 1600s, when slaves acquired valuable knowledge of trade routes and navigation from interactions with Native American tribes at trading posts along the Savannah River. As the number of Native Americans declined and the cotton and rice industries boomed, plantation owners placed an even higher value on those slaves possessing navigational expertise to transport these products. This growing market resulted in numerous entries in local newspapers advertising for enslaved blacks with boating experience. The following notice appeared in the South Carolina Gazette on October 8, 1772. To be sold by private contract, 8 as valuable boat Negroes as any in the province, 2 of whom are patroons, boat captains, who are well acquainted with most of the rivers and creeks on the northward and southward, being used to them for upwards of 12 years. Their honesty and care with respect to the rice that they may be entrusted with can be answered for. They would answer extremely well for a country gentleman who has boats of his own. In Lynn Harris's view, plantation owners particularly valued slaves from the Gold Coast of Angola and Congo because of their boating and fishing expertise. Within these ancestral communities, oarsmen navigated up and down the shores in brilliantly colored boats decorated with crescent moons, stars, and sea life symbols from their mythological stories. In the 1860s, English naturalist John George Wood traveled extensively throughout West and Central Africa and discovered excellent boatmen and swimmers in the tribes along the rivers. In his discussion of the Mpongwe tribe, currently Gabon, who were admirable boatmen, Wood gives this detailed description of their canoe-making abilities. When a Mpongwe has settled upon a tree which he thinks will make a good canoe, he transplants to the spot and builds a new homestead for himself, his wife, his children, and his slaves. When the trees are felled and cut to the proper length, 60 feet being the ordinary measurement, they are ingeniously hollowed by means of fire, which is carefully watched and guided until the interior is burnt away. A clever man with a large family will make several such boats in a single dry season.